How are DEMs used for mapping drainage basins? Imagine trying to understand how water moves across a landscape without actually walking every inch of it. Digital elevation models, or DEMs, make this possible by giving us a detailed picture of the Earth's surface. These models are like giant digital maps made up of tiny squares called cells, each with its own elevation value. They show us how high or low different parts of the land are, which is key to understanding water flow. Hydrologists and geographers use DEMs to figure out where water will naturally go when it rains. They analyze the elevation differences between neighboring cells to determine the direction water would flow from each point. This process is called flow direction analysis. It helps us see how water moves downhill, following the terrain's shape. Once the flow directions are mapped out, the next step is to find the boundaries that separate one drainage basin from another. These boundaries are called divides or ridgelines. DEMs help identify these high points where water would split and flow into different basins. By looking at where flow diverges, software can outline the exact area that drains into a specific river or lake. This is how we delineate or draw the borders of each watershed or drainage basin. Before doing this, the DEM data often needs some cleaning. Sometimes, the model shows depressions or sinks that trap water and mess up the flow analysis. These are fixed by filling or removing these pits, ensuring water can flow smoothly across the landscape in the model. Advanced techniques also use DEMs to simulate how water collects and moves through the terrain. They assign a flow value to each cell and route it downslope, helping to map out streams and channels within the basin. This makes it easier to see where rivers and creeks are likely to form and how they connect within the watershed. Using DEMs for mapping drainage basins is a fast and accurate way to understand water systems. It helps manage water resources, predict floods, study ecosystems, and analyze climate impacts on water flow. It allows us to see the big picture of how water moves across land without needing to do extensive fieldwork. In short, DEMs provide a detailed view of the terrain, help calculate flow directions, identify watershed boundaries, and map drainage networks. They are essential tools for understanding how water systems function and how they are affected by changes in climate and land use. This makes them a vital part of managing water, ecosystems, and climate-related challenges.